What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shakes coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over the Eagles' win against the Falcons, 32-6. I have to say, we've been waiting a long time to see of the unveiling of this team. Obviously, they didn't, the starters didn't really play in preseason besides maybe the first game. We were kind of worried about depth. We were kind of worried about a lot of things. But kind of see that the players want to play for Nick Sirianni. See how Jonathan Gannon's going to run his defense. If he's going to do 4-3, 3-4, is he going to blitz linebackers? You always want. There's a chip on everybody's shoulder, not just the players but the coaches as well. And coming to this game, I had them scoring, 35 points. But in a dream, I had them scoring 35 points. I didn't know they'd actually score over 30 points. They could have scored more points this game. Obviously, Nick Sirianni went on fourth down, I think twice, whatever it was. You missed 2 field goal attempt opportunities. They went for it. Didn't happen. Stuff like that just happens. The coach gets, it's first game for Nick Sirianni, the first win for Nick Sirianni. Not saying the Falcons were a horrible team, but they weren't the best team. Definitely not one of the best teams in the league. So I'm glad the Eagles scored 32 points. I think they could have had 38 points in this game. I thought they could have had 40 or more points in this game. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to really take from this. The offensive line, penalties was probably the worst thing in this game. Penalties probably messed a lot of things up here. Every time we had a good run, there was a penalty. Brandon Brooks didn't really have a fantastic day. He got beat a couple of times. Jordan Mailata, he was just pummeling guys. Just got a new contract. Isaac Seumalo had penalties. Lane Johnson had penalties. There was penalties to go around. Okay. Using both tight ends and Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert had a monster day. Zach Ertz, besides that one catch that was underthrown by Jalen Hurts, he didn't really do much else the rest of the game, but Dallas Goedert really showed up well. I thought he played fantastic. Had a touchdown and was getting a bunch of receptions, was dragging people on his back. He did a fantastic job. I know they're working on a big extension right now, so we'll see what happens. And then you really go to your wide receivers and you say DeVonta Smith get his first touchdown. They do a little fake pick play with Zach Ertz to free up DeVonta Smith, goes up for that touchdown. I think DeVonta Smith had 6-7 receptions for 71 yards, whatever it was. Okay, good game by DeVonta Smith. DeVonta Smith is a beast. DeVonta Smith, the chemistry is only going to get better between him and Jalen Hurts. Not only that, guys, but all the people that have been talking all this smack about Jalen Reagor, he's a bust, he's this, he's all this. Okay, on that screen pass, not even, Hurts getting his legs pretty much wrapped while he's throwing the football to Jalen Reagor for that screen pass, and then using his speed. You got 2 first-round receivers on your squad. Okay. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, we won't go in too much depth, but he was just there to block for the run game. That's it. Do I agree with that? No, I think they should put someone else there unless they just want to use him strictly to run, but I think teams might catch on to that during the season. I don't know. Whatever they want to do there. Quez Watkins only played like the first series. He ran to the left, he ran to the right. They dumped it off to him in the left and the right, and Quez Watkins has a lot of speed. I thought it was Miles Sanders actually running for a second. I looked, I was like, oh my God, it's Quez Watkins. Like, this guy, his speed is unbelievable. And they strayed away from him. They didn't put him back. They put him back probably another time or two, a few times maybe, but no receptions later on. But those were the only catches that he had in this game. And I want to use more Quez Watkins with... We didn't have DeVonta Smith, Jalen Reagor, and Quez Watkins on the field at the same time. We didn't. Greg Ward got in there. No receptions in the game. So, they're using guys to their strengths for certain plays, obviously. They're lining them up in different spots, which is great. We know Nick Sirianni makes these receivers intermediate, so they play all 3 receiver spots. The running back group was really good. Miles Sanders looks like he's in the best shape of his life. I thought he played fantastic. His jump cuts, his quickness, his athleticism. He just looks like he's just a monster in shape right now. He had some good runs. A couple were called back because of penalties, but looked really good. Kenneth Gainwell, 5th-round pick out of Memphis. Kenneth Gainwell should have been a late second to an early 3rd-round pick this past year. Obviously, he missed the whole year last year due to the virus, and he didn't play. His draft stock went down, whatever it was. Total steal in the backfield. Had a touchdown that was called back. I think his first carry was a first down. I think 7 yards, something like that. And then I think he had one going in the end zone, but Elaine Johnson going up the field, a penalty or whatever it was, or it was probably another penalty from Lane Johnson or somebody else. I forgot who got the penalty on that. That didn't count. And then finally got a touchdown later on. So Kenneth Gainwell was playing really good. Elusive, he's a dual threat back. I think he could do a lot. I thought the running backs did good. Boston Scott didn't play. And really it came, I saw the linebackers, Patrick Johnson, Alex Singleton, TJ Edwards. A lot of these guys made tackles. So the linebackers, they kept 7 linebackers on the roster. They looked pretty good. What I noticed is a lot of speed with this defense, a lot of speed with some of these guys, which I did like. Marcus Epps ended up getting hurt. And Kevon Wallace, got away with, holding Calvin Ridley and, didn't play well. We're very thin at depth now. Now with Marcus Epps out, it's up to Kevon Wallace, and hopefully Rodney McLeod comes back this coming week against the 49ers. So this is what I'm kind of looking at right now. The cornerbacks did all they can, but the defensive line was probably one of the weakest points to this game. I mean, they just couldn't get pressure. They got pressure at the end where it really, I guess, mattered, but really didn't matter. I mean, we didn't want to keep away from them getting any points. I thought we kind of shut down Calvin Ridley a little bit. We shut down Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts was really just blocking at the end of the game. They didn't really use him as any, big target. I thought we really held them down. I thought we did. I thought we progressively coverage-wise, we played better. But I think the best part about it is we didn't give up one big reception. Matt Ryan didn't really have, he had some time to throw downfield. I mean, he could have thrown downfield on some plays, but we had pressure on him at some times, very little though, and he escaped from it. And then obviously 2 sacks from Javon Hargrave, 1 sack from Hassan Ridgeway. And really the rest of the game was just running the clock down. So I thought they ran a lot today, then throw the ball, really no mid-tier throws. I think 1 to DeVonta Smith. They went a few times with some mid-tier throws, but not much. I mean, it was mostly running. Eagles had a good substantial lead later on in the third quarter, end of the third quarter, so they want to at least waste some time because I guess, the Falcons were, they were trying to get some scores. Penalties were helping them, and penalties were helping us. I mean, they could have scored a touchdown. They were near the red zone, and obviously had 2 penalties and backed them up, and they had to kick a field goal, and we stopped it. So I thought this game was a fight. It was a battle, but it was ugly on penalties for both teams. I just think it just really came down to execution. And I think on paper, this team just looks better. I think there's just more speed. I think there's more skill set. I just think there's so much more. So as much as I want to score over 30 points on this team, I didn't think it was actually going to happen. Maybe 28 points was as far as I was going to go. But I think they could have scored more. You left 6 points on the table, obviously. Nick Sirianni going for it on 4th down a couple times. So it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. But I gotta say, I'm happy. Like I'm proud to be an Eagles fan. I'm proud to really, I can't wait till they go to the Link next week against the 49ers in front of their fans. The chemistry is only gonna get better. We have at Jalen Hurts, 206 something yards, whatever, to over 200 yards in passing, 2 touchdowns, obviously. I thought he played. I think we did as much as we told him to do, really. 72, 73%, whatever it was, in passing percentage. I mean, he did all. I mean, other than that Zach Ertz throw, that was pretty bad. Really, I can't really pick on him too much. I mean, he played really solid. He played really good. He played like a pro. He played like a vet. He played like a leader, guys. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing, what he did. And I'm happy. It's only one game. Okay, I'm not saying I'm not saying that he's not the truth or anything. I think he's going to play good this year. I really do. I've been hoping before the season started, and obviously after watching this game, I'm starting to really get excited that Jalen Hurts is going to be something really special. Obviously, you got to see him how he deals with adversity. Can he get comeback wins? Can he, what can he do? Okay, because there's going to be different situations in games where we're not going to have a comfortable lead, that we have to fight for yards. But I think Nick Sirianni was a little bit more cautious on the cautious side when, he wanted to just keep running the ball and keep running the ball. He didn't really pass. He had that one pass to DeVonta Smith later, at the end of the game, mid-tier throw, middle of the field, got some yards. Just wait till you get that guy into open space. He got touched a little bit and kind of fell. Still a first down, but imagine throwing to that guy in open space and just burning. I mean, I see a youth movement before my eyes right now, and I'm really excited. You know what I mean? We're not stuck with a bunch of veterans. We're not one of the oldest rosters in the league right now. We have something special here, and I think it's only going to continue. Not saying we're winning a Super Bowl. Not saying we're going to get in a playoff game. Not saying we're going to win the East. All I'm saying is this is your building block year. 2021 should be the Eagles' building block year. Okay, and find your pieces and move on from some vets and do some different things like that. You know what I mean? Till you get those 3 first-round picks. It was almost the perfect day for the Eagles today. The perfect day. Everybody else in the division lost, and the Colts lost today, and Miami won, unfortunately, for that first-round pick that we have from them. But I thought this was a good game. Besides the penalties, I thought. And being a little conservative and being too conservative at the end of the game with just running the ball and not really, they didn't necessarily need to throw the ball deep and have to wing it downfield, but we have to see that. There's going to be different situations. You can't play this game. You can't play the same way next week. So what I can tell you is this. I love the receivers. I love Jalen Hurts. The offensive line, had some good blocks, did some good things. Jordan Mailata, Jason Kelsey on a double block. There were some cool things to see in this game. Defensive line was probably the only thing that I was really mad about, really. At the end of the day, it's good to make mistakes now, guys. And this is the first preseason. This is the first real game because there's no blueprints on teams right now. Well, now there is because week 1 is over, so there was no blueprints coming into this game. Everyone in preseason does not show their plays. Every team in the league. So how do you're going to see some surprises. You're going to see some things you have to defend. You're going to see some things you have to, you don't know what's going to happen. So. As for a team coming into the first game with a rookie head coach, a brand new coaching staff, new quarterback, and everybody is buying into the culture. Everybody is. So I'm happy about this more than anything. So when any Eagles fans that try to put you down, say, "Oh, it's not a big deal," it's the Falcons, or we scored 32 points. So obviously we played better. Okay, obviously we know we have the talent to beat a bad team here. Okay, we could have scored more points. There's 6 points that we should have had. We should have had 2 more field goals, and we probably could have scored more than 40 points, to be honest. Probably could have been over 40 points, exactly. So enjoy your day. Enjoy Monday, and just enjoy it because you know what? The season's going to roll on. You have 17. You have a lot of games. You have an extra game this year, and it's going to be really exciting. Don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to go through every detail of what I've seen today and what I was proud of today. The punter, Aaron Sipos, thought he kicked amazing. I thought he had a really bad preseason, so the punting was good. Special teams, I'm not really, I think we just need to give Jalen Reagor more time. I just don't want to see Greg Ward doing punt returns or anything like that, so... I'm excited for DeVonta Smith. I'm excited for the receivers. I'm excited for the tight ends. Zach Ertz and having Dallas Goedert on at the same time got Zach Ertz wide open today. So there's a lot of mismatches. How do you defend this team? They just got to fix their mistakes. You look at your mistakes now and fix them now because you don't want to go through this later on and fix them later. So we're going to see what this team is all about. But what I see is a tough, competitive, and just a hungry squad coming into 2021, just from this game alone. Okay, so other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We will be doing more content this week, and obviously on to the 49ers. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys later. Shakes Code Up, follow us. Peace out, guys. Peace.